Good evening, and welcome to Brass Over Bridge's first ever digital concert. We're so excited to share this music with you. If you're not familiar with our group, the name Brass Over Bridges is both a reference to our home in the San Francisco Bay Area and a metaphor for the types of projects that we undertake. From our commissioning, to our educational programs, to the way that we perform and interact with our audience, we believe that music has the power to create connection and build bridges between people across barriers of culture, style, and artistic discipline. On tonight's program, you're going to hear a wide variety of music, ranging from pieces by Charles Mingus and Joan to the music of the Baroque era by J.S. Bach. The first piece on tonight's program is by the composer Ludwig Maurer. One of the things that makes playing in a chamber ensemble so special is the opportunity for each player to bring their own musical voice to the music. This piece provides many opportunities to do that. There are many different lines that trade off and many different places in the piece where we can create what we call chamber music moments. I hope that you enjoy 3 pieces by Ludwig Maurer. The next piece on tonight's program is exciting and virtuosic. It was written by the Renaissance composer Samuel Scheidt. In this piece, you're going to hear a compositional technique called polyphony. Polyphony literally means many voices. In this technique, composers take melodies and they layer them on top of each other to create new harmony and to drive the piece forward rhythmically. This piece is a lot of fun to play. It has a lot of very technical trumpet things that I enjoy a lot as a trumpet player, and I hope that you enjoy Canzona Bergamasca by Samuel Scheidt.
The next piece that you'll hear on this program is called Copperwave by one of today's most famous living composers, Joan Tower. Joan Tower spent part of her childhood growing up in Bolivia, where her father was a geologist and a mining engineer. And so she wrote this piece in part to reflect her childhood in Bolivia. The relationship of Copperwave to brass instruments is that brass instruments contain a lot of copper, which is obviously a hard metal, but is also malleable. And so in the music, you hear that reflected in these hard-hitting melodies, as well as soft, circular musical gestures. Something else that happens in the music is this recurring Latin rhythm that she chose to reflect the music that she heard growing up in Bolivia. And so now, as our quintet likes to joke, let's take a ride on the Copperwave.
In addition to playing the trumpet, I also enjoy writing music. The next piece is something that I composed, and it's inspired by the music of the jazz pianist Brad Mehldau. About a year ago, Brad Mehldau released a video called LA Pastorale. In this video, he juxtaposed images of the very urban Los Angeles with this beautiful lyrical pastorale, which is usually a piece of music that we associate with nature or the countryside. I thought this concept was really interesting and wanted to see if I could take that and apply it to the area where I live, San Francisco. Even though an urban area or a city isn't something that we associate with a pastorale, it has its own sort of beauty to it, and it's an opportunity for me to look at the area that I live in a new way. I hope that you enjoy San Francisco Pastorale.
Next on our program is a piece by Johann Sebastian Bach called Contrapunctus 9. Fun fact, in 1717, Bach was working for a duke as a court composer and wanted to leave the job on short notice to go work for somebody else. And for that, the duke put him in jail for nearly a month before he could move on to his next job. Our next piece, Contrapunctus 9, is from a collection of works by Bach called The Art of Fugue, where Bach explored the different ways that you could develop a melody. And this work is a double fugue. So there are two melodies that are dependent on each other and interweave with each other, and you'll also hear those melodies hop from one person to the next in this arrangement for brass quintet. Enjoy this next piece.
Before we play our next piece, I'd like to take a moment to introduce the members of the ensemble. On French horn, we have Erika Miras. On tenor trombone, Esther Armendariz. On bass trombone, Will Baker. And on trumpets, Joe Brown, and myself, Ari Micich. The next piece that we're going to perform for you is by the jazz composer Charles Mingus. This piece was written by him as an homage to his friend Lester Young when he passed away. Lester Young was known as a tenor saxophonist who had an introverted style and an amazing, smooth sound. This melody is haunting, bluesy, and a memorable elegy to Lester Young.
Thank you so much for joining this group music performance today. On this Giving Tuesday, we are fundraising for a free week-long summer brass program that will take place in our Bay Area community in San Rafael. This program will be for elementary through high school students and will include side-by-side rehearsals and performances with brass over bridges. This seminar will be in collaboration with Enriching Lives Through Music, which is an El Sistema-based program that runs year-round in San Rafael. All members of Brass Over Bridges have had transformative experiences through programs like this one, and we want to give back to the next generation. We are fundraising about $4,000 for this program. It's a lot of work to make it free. Consider making a donation of $25 or more through our website, brassoverbridges.com. You can find the donate button on the top right-hand corner of your screen. Thanks for your consideration. The last piece on our program is called Tuttarana by Indian-American composer Reena Esmail. This piece was originally written for women's choir, and the word Tuttarana is a conglomeration of the words tutti and Tirana. The word tutti in Italian means everyone, and a Tirana is a North Indian or Hindustani musical form whose closest equivalent in Western music is scat in jazz. In a Tirana, there's usually one singer who demonstrates their virtuosity by showing how agile and dexterous they are. But in this piece, Reena Esmail lets all members of the ensemble show their own virtuosity. Thank you again for joining this group music performance, and we'll see you soon on Zoom. Enjoy this next piece.